she finds this dude, a beautiful lady, a handsome dude. They go out to eat. As they go out to eat, they talking, conversation is great, everything's good. But probably about like 35, 40 minutes into the date, her stomach started hurting. And she's like, I gotta go, excuse me, I gotta go to the restroom. He's like, that's fine. So she's going to the restroom. By the time she gets there, she don't even make it inside. By the time she get there, she doodle on herself.
I got way too much sauce with this. I put work and I'm a boss with this. I got game, I'm running off with this. Odell Beckham, boss with this. I got broad booty, soft as shit. Loud packs make me cough with this. Real G's don't talk for shit.
They say the third time's a charm.
I got way too much sauce with this. I put work
Motivated,
I got game, I'm
dedicated,
Odell Beckham,
sophisticated, connected. Young Walt, what up? H-Town, South Walker. Whoa, parlay.
Yo. It's your boy, Miguel. There's a baby in our house, Turley.
There is a baby in the house.
Do you have a baby?
It's not my baby. I ain't the pappy.
You ain't the pappy?
I'm not the pappy.
I don't think that I'm ever going to get a wife or a girlfriend. But that's a different topic. Let's go on to the subject today. This is also my co-host, Devan. Have you been working out, flight, white? What's this right here? What they call that?
The traps.
Oh, you be trapping.
So you on one today, man. You feeling good, feeling great.
I am fatigued.
From
work. From work.
From working these.
From doing websites.
Oh, okay.
Doing my other work.
Legit
doing
work.
everything.
Okay. I feel it. I thought it was from something else because you be out here.
Girls don't like me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a 3 without a haircut when I get it on the phone. Why? She laughing because she knows it's real. She like, yeah, he is ugly.
Oh my god. Man, look, where my shot at, man?
You ain't even introduced yourself.
You just introduced me.
Oh, okay.
Because you was BSing so hard, you went straight to my introduction.
This always spicy. But, alright, where is your shot at? Do you want one of these? Yeah, I'm taking that one.
Oh, you weak. That's why. How much I got left?
You want to take this? Just take the rest of this.
No. That's a lot, bruh. I'll take the sweet.
Alright. As y'all know, what we do is we start off with a shot. If you ain't, we ain't had no video up last week, so stop asking. Stop asking for the video.
Yeah.
No video is coming.
For those that was asking about Apple, I don't know what they did. It posted on Anchor, posted on Google Podcasts, posted on Spotify. Apple just decided to take the intro, so I don't know. Apple, if you could adjust that for us, we greatly appreciate it.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm as tired as a stripper when a rapper come to the club. Golly, boy.
Do they get tired or do they get amped? Because they know about to get some cash.
They do when they clap that ass, and then at the end of the night, that's how I feel.
Oh.
Like how they clap their ass all day.
I mean, at the end of the night, like one of them like is going back to the crib.
That's how I feel. Like how they would feel after they did all that.
Oh, okay, I feel it. Well, all right, man, let's get this shot going.
I don't want to take this shot. I'm already sleepy.
You, brother Randolph, brother Piggy, y'all want to take a shot?
I know Drew do. He already got it.
Go ahead and take it.
Yeah, we already had some.
This is Andrew Pickett. He came from episode 1, I think episode 3.
Or 4, or whatever.
You know, Daniel, Swanger.
Already had a shot. Drank today, so I gotta go ahead and do it.
Come on,
man.
Might as well.
Then you gotta show him the shoes, cause you can't get it.
So,
That's the top shelf.
Okay,
you got me
That's
over
top.
here.
That's definitely top shelf you got right there.
I'm trying to get out. There you go. My phone. All right.
Tell him this is top shelf.
It don't matter for Drew. All right, yo.
There we go. There you go.
My boys.
Sounds. Alright,
so what we got going today?
spicy.
What we got going today?
Man, that's a lot of stuff.
It's a whole trash can over there. You put it right there. I appreciate you.
It's a lot of stuff, man. What you want to talk? We can talk about how these Uber and Lyft drivers getting stupid out here trying to kidnap these women.
The only 2 times I took the Uber and the Lyft, I know I won't get kidnapped because I'm a strong man.
But strong, man.
I took one in Vegas for the homies Bachelor, and I took one in Miami when we got back from the cruise. I don't have any desire to take an Uber or Lyft anywhere else in life.
I can't. The only time I've really been in Uber, it was one time out here, ever.
You took an Uber in Oklahoma City?
Yeah. But it was a banquet.
Did
So
they
it
got
was
it?
like 6 of us. Yeah, they got it. It was like 6 of us, so we had to get to the airport in the middle of the day and everybody's at work. But then all the other times was in like Vegas. Then we took it in Miami.
I don't even know who paid for it. I just got in. I'm like, oh, y'all going somewhere? Cool.
But for those that don't know, there's a lady in Houston who got kidnapped or was about to get kidnapped. She was in an Uber. She's actually yeah.
We got my lizard on camera.
But she was trying to get to work. Her car broke down, and then took a Lyft. And the Lyft driver was taking her all different places. And took her in the alley. Saw a truck. Dude got out the truck, tried to lift the warehouse door up, and I guess there was a bunch of sex trafficking going on in there. She was able to get out and run away and record the story. So, yeah. Gotta watch out for these Uber drivers, bro.
And of course we definitely gotta watch out for that. My only wish is that, don't knock that iPad over. My only wish is that, they're laughing at me, like, nigga, please. But the only issue I have with that is that the internet is so powerful when it comes to attention, and I don't want people to. Don't come to me.
Come here.
Don't come to me.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Bradley.
She see this ugly dude and like, ew. But I don't want people to be posting stories that aren't true. Like, just because it's popular, it's a popular topic right now, and they're like, oh, this is a good way for me to get attention, get likes, get followers. It's for me to post a topic that didn't really happen. So I'm not saying that story didn't happen.
Right.
But it's bound to happen just like with anything else.
No, I agree. I mean, I hope she wasn't doing that for the likes or whatever, because that would be stupid, selfish.
I seen literally a story today where a lady said she literally just posted 2 different pictures of men in white vans.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing, like there was no kidnapping that went about. They were just driving these white vans and automatically posted those pictures. And then, not saying that they weren't doing up to no good, but the fact that she had no type of motivation for that, just besides they had a white van, it can ruin his life, because she got a picture of this dude on Facebook. Oh, and so if he was just out there in his work van, or he borrowed it to move some stuff, it could be bad towards the situation. But on the flip side, if he was actually out there doing dirty, he could get caught. So I'm just hoping that people don't try to do stuff for attention and like just try to follow a new wave.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Lighter note, on a weird note, on a gross note. So, did you hear about? So you know about the homeless epidemic in LA, right? Like how they turned it into like zombies and doing like random.
Well, they've been doing that forever. If you ever watched South Park, they had an episode on it that was dedicated to the homeless people of Los Angeles. South Park is one of my favorite shows. They have an episode dedicated on there.
I know what you're talking about.
And they remixed the California song by Dr. Dre and Tupac. So if you ever get a chance, go.
So I guess it was sometime last week. It was a lady. She was just walking out of, I think it was a store or a restaurant, just going to her car, and a homeless man ran up to her and attacked her. I
think I know which story you're talking about, but you can go on.
So as he attacked her, he had a bucket.
Yeah.
He had a bucket, 5-gallon bucket, and he poured whatever was in this bucket on this lady. Now, what was in the bucket was 5 gallons of diarrhea.
Oh.
Yeah.
5 gallons of diarrhea. She out here working. But yeah, 5 gallons of diarrhea.
Justin said y'all ugly.
Justin who?
I am ugly.
We know.
I know. I mean, I knew. You shut the hell up. I know.
But yeah, now she got to get tested once a.
Yeah, it's once a
week.
month. No, it's once a month. She has to get tested for
6 months.
Yep.
For 6
But
months.
Let me say this. Let me put this on the table.
Go ahead.
You throw a bucket of diarrhea on me, one of us gotta go.
Yeah, somebody.
Neither one of us. Like either I'm killing you or killing myself. I am not about to live with shit on my motherfucking face.
So you ain't gonna expend all your energy on killing them? What you mean?
Like if they found a way, if they like threw the shit on me and it was like I finally get it out of my eyes, like poof, be gone. Like they was out of there, like a magic trick. Then I'd be like, well, this is it. I gotta go, and I'm not about to live with shit on my body.
You ain't gotta live with shit on your body. Get cleaned up.
She gotta get tested for months. I feel like
6
it was like
months.
a year. A year, at least once a month.
She probably gonna go for longer than that, but she gotta go for at least 6 months.
She gonna have a lot of bum bumps on her lip.
But she said she had it like all in her eyes and had some in her mouth and that shit gross.
Exactly why one of us gotta go. There ain't no way that we could both be on the earth after you throw shit at me.
So check it now. So now
you throw shit at me, you out of here.
I'm out of here if I'm ever throwing shit on anybody. So this something my life took a turn for the worse if I'm throwing shit on people.
Possibly.
But that makes me think about the story I heard on this podcast.
What you hear?
And it's when I heard it I was tripping. But
no pun intended.
No pun intended. So it was this chick, she was on one of those dating apps.
I'm on all of them.
Okay. Which one you on? You want to go ahead and put it out there for the people?
I'm on Tinder, on Bumble.
On Bumble.
Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish.
Farmer's Meat. Black Planet. Christian Mingle.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you say Farmer's Meat?
I think that's what he said.
FarmersMeat.com.
Farmer's
Google
Meat?
Google.
Or Farmer's Meat?
Bitch, you said the same shit, but you making it to the way meat. I'm not on meat. I'm on Farmer's Meat.
Oh, okay.
You say it regular.
So you just go and meet some farmers?
Yeah.
You ain't going to give no meat to no lady farmers.
Finish your damn story.
Wow. I was just asking for clarification purposes. Anyway. Well, oh, wow. Well, anyway. She finds this dude, a beautiful lady, a handsome dude. They go out to eat. As they go out to eat, they talking, conversation is great, everything's good. But probably about like 35, 40 minutes into the date, her stomach started hurting. And she's like, I gotta go, excuse me, I gotta go to the restroom. He's like, that's fine. So she's going to the restroom. By the time she gets there, she don't even make it inside. By the time she get there, she doo-doo on herself. So she turns around.
She didn't clean her doo-doo off?
She goes and tells her date, she's like, I'm sorry, this is embarrassing, but I had an accident. I doo-dooed on myself. And he was like, well, it's all right. He's like, I actually live around the corner. You can go ahead and clean yourself up. Everything will be good. We'll just keep the night rolling. It's all right. Good dude. He's, good dude. It's a very sensitive, embarrassing situation. He just makes it seem like it's nothing. He says, go around the corner, clean up, everything's good. So she was like, okay, thank you very much. I'm so sorry about this. I hope I ain't ruined the night. He's like, no, don't worry about it. So they get in the car, go to the apartment, nice little crib. It's probably about 3 blocks away. Nice crib. She go in there, take a shower, get cleaned up and everything. Well, as she's getting out of the shower, now she's looking for her panties so she can clean them. Well, she's looking for them and she's rummaging through her closet. She can't find them. And she's like, what the fuck? I know I had them. So she opens the door to get old buddy's attention. As she opens the door, homie is sitting there with panties in hand and a spoon, eating.
Man, it's not real.
Eating the shit. Spoon. He was eating it with the spoon. So she backs up, closes the door, and calls 911. Cops come.
What's the charge? Like, what can you call them for?
I don't even know what the charge was. It was
You got a right to remain silent for shit eating.
I don't know, dog. But look, hold on. So the cops go, and the cops say, "Oh man, I'm sorry that you're a part of this, but this actually isn't the first time. This is like
serial shit eater.
It's the second or third time we've caught him doing this, and it's like, so come to find out, he actually staged this whole thing. He has a homie. He has a homie that works at the restaurant in the back that cooks the food, and he put like some type of chemical. It wasn't just a laxative, like it was something that was making you shit immediately. He put some type of chemical in her food to make her do that, so he could get her home, so she can clean up, so he can eat her shit.
Let me know when you do.
So that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So,
go ahead.
first and foremost, what you already laughing for? Why the fuck you thought this was a good topic to start off with?
Because it was
like, why would let me talk about some
we
shit?
just talked about the
like,
homeless
I'm gonna
person.
come out shitting and eating and yum.
We just talked about the homeless person.
I gotta eat tonight, and you
I
gonna
do
tell
too.
me this shit.
You gonna think about this the whole time?
Boy, you just told me a story that was unnecessary.
Bro, we was talking about the homeless.
Your watch is
doing
right
shit.
here. You ain't look at it. There you go. But you was like, you was driving over here. Let me paint the scenario. You was like, all right, what we gonna talk about today? Red light. That nigga was eating shit.
So
You can't want to know about it.
So why you trying?
Let me go get this liquor
Why
first.
you trying to hold me on the pod? Why you trying to hold me on this episode? I did say.
You probably sped here. He was 40 miles per hour. He was like, let me do 60. Let me tell him to get this door. Let me get over this curb. Did you park your car?
So why you trying to hold me on the podcast? I said before I started the story, I heard this on the podcast. On the podcast I listened to on the way over here.
Like,
why you trying to hold me?
Between no time between the time you heard it on the podcast and now, he was like, okay.
It was on a previous episode I was listening to already.
Okay.
And when I got in the car, that hoe played, and I started listening. I was in traffic on the way over here, and that hoe was playing. And I was like, that's funny. I wanted to see what Miguel gonna say.
I am disturbed.
I would imagine you would be. I thought you was gonna have some funny takes, but instead you decided to just hold me, which that's just
The
daily
takes was
basis.
coming. It's just I had to get on to you first.
Continue.
But then next is like, if she bought a bathroom, like why wouldn't she go in there, at least try to clean herself up in there, then come back out? She got in the car and sat on Boo Boo.
I don't know why
you ever
she
sat on Boo Boo? Brinley, how does it feel to sit on Boo Boo? Well, but sitting on Boo Boo ain't fun. I remember that back from when I was a child. She got in the car and sat on the Boo Boo. You had a soggy booty before? But I could imagine.
Soggy butt.
So the thing is, if it was that bad, if it's worse than a laxative, that means this juice is running down your leg. Ain't no way you get from the bathroom back to the table without people like, ugh.
I
boo, baby.
It's boo.
Ain't no way you getting back.
I'm trying to figure out like why she. I don't know why she went back. I would have just left and sent a text and like, hey yo, I had an emergency. I'm out. Because truly she did.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out why she even went back to tell her. Like just leave.
First of all, that first rumble, I'm not at the table no more, so I'm making it to the toilet. I know I boo boo before I go. I boo boo before I go anywhere. I take a cautionary boo boo before I leave the house just to make sure. And so it's a lot of things wrong with this story. I want to say she may not be the victim. She a victim or she not the victim? Because she didn't have to go back to the table. She could have easily went to the bathroom, cleaned herself up, and now there's a lock on the bathroom door.
I mean, there's a lot of scenarios that could have happened.
She smushed boo boo between her cheeks. I'm not going. If I
and you know she ain't clean. She was looking for her panties to clean
I
her.
done peed on myself as a child. And I didn't want to go around people. She went back out there and explained herself. Then got in the car and was like, okay, let me go to his house. I ain't gonna lie, he must have been fine. Because if you boo-boo on yourself and you go back to the dude's house.
Man, ain't no telling. She probably been on a drought. And then once he said it's okay, once he said it was okay, she was like, oh, I'm still gonna get some dick tonight.
Hold on.
That's probably why.
If I'm a dude in that situation, and you come back and you tell me you just boo-booed on yourself, and I say, oh, that's fine, let's go back to the place. You should be cautious about that, because I still want to be around you and still want to hit at eating boo-boo. The juices run down your leg. I done had a laxative before. they didn't run down my leg. Let me say that. But I had a laxative and it get juicy at the end. It turned to juices. Can I get some help here? You ain't gonna help me. All right, well, no. With the laxative, if you take enough of it, it turn to water. If she had something stronger than that laxative that made her boo-boo that fast, she had a shitty diaper and she had juices on her leg. I'm pretty sure she had on a skirt.
They didn't go into details of what she was actually.
I'm gonna just say
she could have had on pants. She could have been it could have been a casual spot. She could have been wearing jeans.
Okay, them jeans were soiled.
They were.
Ain't no way.
I agree.
I'm sitting there. Let me put myself in that shit. I'd be like, hey, I just booed myself, Devan. He'd be like, okay, cool. I'm running out the building right there. You ain't supposed to say, okay, cool, if a grown woman come and tell you she boo-booed herself.
I mean, that's just another scenario. You said she could have went in there and cleaned herself up.
She didn't. You said she didn't.
No, I'm saying, I'm talking about the scenario. She could have went in there and cleaned herself up.
She could have.
She could have left.
She could have.
And texted him and said it's an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
And then she could have left when he said, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
You can clean up at my spot.
There's
no dude in hell that's gonna be clapping after you doo-dooed on yourself. No matter how hard you shower.
Let me say this as a disclaimer: I'm ugly, but if I'm on a date with a female and I come back like, "Hey boo, I boo boo," I boo booed on myself. Man.
Hey boo,
hey boo, I boo booed.
So you gonna come back all smooth like?
What else can you do? If I come back to the I'm just saying, I came back to the table. I got like, hey,
there's a million other ways you can come back to the table. You come back smooth. Hey, listen. So you go.
I'm tilting the glasses.
So listen here, baby. I had a little accident in the bath, or I couldn't even make it to the bathroom, baby. But just know that when I walk away, don't turn and look, baby.
And she said
it's doo-doo.
It's doo-doo, baby. And she sit there and say, oh, it's okay. You can come back to my place. No, I'm about to get kidnapped, raped, and my money gonna get stolen. There's no way I'm about to go back to your place. After I told you.
She Cardi B?
Probably.
Well, she basically Cardi B'd you because
that's the plan.
That's the plan.
I'm not going back to your place after I shit on myself. I'm already uncomfortable there. I'm not gonna be uncomfortable at your place. I'm gonna go at home. I got leather seats, so the smell not gonna stick. You don't know if he had leather.
So what if it's true? I'm pretty sure he had leather because they said he had like a good job. There's other stuff I left out, but that wasn't important.
Okay.
But what if the boo boo seep into the seams of that leather? Like
at least it's my leather. I don't gotta sit there and live with.
But you gotta get in that car every time.
I don't gotta live with the rest of my life knowing I got boo boo stains in his seats.
You gonna take that somewhere?
And that's the thing. If he's a serial boo boo sniffer or eater
with a spoon, you try to be classy with it.
You get in that car, you gonna smell the remembrance of the other females that got in there. It's gonna be a sign.
That make me think like it's gotta be a cult of the niggas. Bro, they probably like, hey yo, they probably got their own website and they message board be like, hey, meet around here on the corner of 163rd and 45th. We all about to eat some shit.
I promise you, bro. If you go find the boo boo eaters, I'm done being your friend. Like
I'm not. No, I don't.
I'm just saying, don't be too
I'm just
curious.
saying, I'm not.
Don't
no,
hit me up. I'll go fight with you, but if you like, bro, I'm about to go find these boo boo eaters. I'm like, all right,
so first off, I feel offended that you think I would go and do some shit like that.
I mean, the people that are born in the 90s, y'all weird. I mean, y'all do a lot of weird stuff.
I'm not even about to go in on you. I'm gonna let you have it.
You ain't
got
no
you about
choice.
to be 30. You right. You about to be.
I'm about to be 30.
You was born in the 80s.
Now you said that too relaxed.
You about to be 30.
You got a whole 6 months.
I'm about to be
7
32.
months. I'm about to be 30 this year.
Okay.
That's scary.
Bro, 30 the new 20. Ain't that what Jay-Z Drew, ain't that what Jay-Z said? 30 the new 20.
Jay-Z is 48.
Oh shit, now Jay-Z making the 40 the new 30.
He also a billionaire.
Jay-Z making the 40s look like the 30s, so you're
Billionaire?
good. That's fine.
I'd rather be
You
40.
gonna be there.
I have no dreams of being a billionaire.
Okay, you gonna be well off.
You gonna be well off. What?
Exactly.
Stop lying to your live
I don't
audience.
know how this took a turn for the worse. We went from talking to Boo Boo for y'all BSing me. I'm not well off.
I didn't say you was well off. I said you will be.
We got people in the
Brother
studio
Pickett,
audience.
Brother Pickett said that.
You well off.
We're not gonna get into your finances.
We're not. I don't even know if
Aren't you his boss?
I don't think he should. Hey, bro, chill. You gonna get us both in trouble, dog. Chill out. You gonna get us both in trouble.
We can edit that out.
You gonna have to.
We're not But back to the topic. I'm not comfortable if I boo-booed on myself and a female being okay with that unless we married. Point blank. If you sat there and I tell you I boo-booed on myself, you're like, oh, that's okay. We can go back to the crib and you can
so
take a
funny.
shower at my place. I'm like, nah,
That shit's scary.
I'm good. I'm gonna delete your number and I'm gonna head
That's
out.
scary. So what you gonna do? So say I don't think you actively on these sites, but if you are,
I told you I'm on Farmers Meat, Tinder.
let's say you on Tinder.
Okay, I'm on Tinder. What the fuck?
You on Tinder?
I'm on Tinder.
And you find somebody that you want to have. You do?
I'm on Tinder. Okay.
Say you go on a date.
I never went on a date from Tinder, but keep going.
I understand that. We're just gonna say for entertainment purposes, you on this date.
Okay.
And it happens. You get Cardi B, and she say that, but you really want to hit. You really want.
I get Cardi B.
You get Cardi B.
I ain't got no. I'm going to. Oh, she come like so. She don't.
You really want to hit. She really want to bone you, and she like, look, you can just clean up. I ain't tripping. Like we all grown. Shit happens.
Bitch. He don't even got no punchline. That was it. That's all he wanted to do. Next topic.
No, bro.
Back in the news.
No.
That's all he wanted to do.
No, shit happens. Shit happens. You can go back to my spot, clean up. And like, remember, you really want to clap. This is an A1 chick. Mm-hmm. You gonna go back? You gonna risk it? You gonna go back and clean up?
I think it's only a few women on this planet that I risk it for Brittany and Elena.
Okay.
I was like, okay, come back and clean up that booty, girl. But Robin Fenty.
She will call you good.
Yeah, I know. I was up me coming. You come back, clean that booty up. A few bathrooms in the house. Like,
A few bathrooms in the house.
Like they won't smell it. Like they like candles up there anyway. But Robin Fenty, you know what that is? Yeah, we can Robin Fenty, Rihanna. But that's probably it. Maybe that's it.
It's Rihanna and Brittany Atlanta.
There's others, but I don't feel like going. It's a
What
long
about
list.
okay? So you didn't
the
say
long
this.
list go down to regular women that you know.
So I'm gonna put it like this because I know there's another social media celebrity.
We've been talking about Boo Boo Butt for the last 14
Hey,
minutes.
this is bro. It's good. We can finish after this.
Okay, I just want to let
Well,
you
so
know.
you said Brittany Atlanta and you said Rihanna.
Yeah.
What
And
about
Kyla Pratt.
And Kyla Pratt. I was okay.
I
I'm
know.
glad you said that, but I know there's one more. I don't know which one.
Devan Gonzalez.
Yeah. Okay.
The other one got some aftermarket parts and accessories too now.
You still wouldn't hit?
I would definitely both of them aftermarket.
I don't know.
Now-
I don't keep up with them.
No, I keep up with both of them. I knew you was going with Dylan because you said which one.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
So what about the other one? So it's the other one that's you
Dakota?
on the date with. Dakota. You on the date with her. Aftermarket parts and all. She Cardi B.
You keep saying Cardi B drugged the dudes. If I'm drugged, I'm going to sleep.
This dude drugged her.
She can't.
She just didn't sleep. She
so
shitted
said
on
if
herself.
I did that to her.
No, if she did that to you,
If I
and
got
you know
to
you really
myself,
want to clap. You boo-boo on yourself. You
You-
said you was
first
gonna
of
leave.
all,
You said that you was in that situation. You was out. This is a different situation.
Yes, it is because you name women that like once in a lifetime. Hold on.
Okay, I just want to know what you gonna do.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Put it in the camera.
Good.
Did you put it in this camera too?
I
Tell them
did.
what you drink. You drinking some exquisite shit.
And just to let you know, I'm the one crying. That's me. It's just special effects that don't show me crying. Man. But if it was them, I'm in that bathroom. I'm spreading cheeks, washing between them motherfuckers. Washing between them motherfuckers. You name once in a lifetime women. There's no
Bro,
way.
you know them restaurants got the fountains, and he gonna be sitting there, the ass posted on the fountain sprint.
For Brittany Alina or Rihanna?
Or Dylan
Ain't
or
no
Kylie.
way. Who?
Or Dylan or Kylie.
Kylie?
Kylie Pratt.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, I'm splitting the motherfuckers. Ain't nothing. What are you talking about? We getting the juices out.
Okay. You're real.
I wish I could ask you this question. So, if you about to go on a date with Kate for the first time, you shit on yourself. She Carly B'd you. You go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna text her from the bathroom like, hey, you might want to leave. I do it on myself. And then after that, if she say, "Oh, okay, I'll wait," I'm gonna be cautious because now you didn't. I wasn't feeling like this at all. I boo booed before I got here. I don't know what to think if you say, "Okay, I'm gonna wait." I don't know what to think because then I'll clean myself up and I come back out and be like, "Look, I'm gonna put it out there. I think it's weird that you waited. What are you trying to do?"
Just trying to clap your cheek.
If she trying to clap my cheeks, then it's time to go. My cheeks ain't getting clapped. My cheeks ain't getting clapped. I gotta go.
Oh, you a fool for that one.
No, you. Man, next topic, dog. We talked about this. We talked about this shit enough. You ain't gonna dab me up, bro. Don't
First
do that.
of all, we don't
Don't
do
do
that
that
like that.
All right, my bad.
I did you like this, man.
My bad. It's too many
See, the thing is, the topic
this
that
shit
I had
funny.
the topic I had that was next is serious. How do you go from shit to a serious topic? Like, how do you?
Oh shit! I don't know.
Bitch, stop. It's your first time out the house in a while.
Yeah.
You acting like it.
Yeah, I've been at working home.
That's the same thing with me, but you talking about shit.
But anyway, next topic.
You can't just say next topic like that. We gotta ease into something else.
I'm lit.
You best in mind.
Oh my god.
I'm lit. It don't matter.
What we gonna name this after that?
Shit happens. No, I don't know. There's a lot of podcast titles in the running.
So before we move
Some
on,
shit just get out of hand.
before we move on, have you ever shit on yourself? Be
I
real.
shit on myself when I was a kid, and my mom
I
didn't
did that
want me.
shit like last year.
What? Hold on. We gonna go to yours first. You shit on yourself last year?
Because the thing was, I think I went to Vegas. I ate in and out like 7
No.
times.
When you went to Vegas,
It wasn't in Vegas. Can you let me finish my story?
no, you said Vegas, so I had questions.
Can I
I
finish it?
apologize. Go
You
ahead.
interrupted. I
I
went to
apologize.
Vegas. I
Go
done
ahead.
had In-N-Out. In-N-Out was right there by our restaurant. I had that like 5 or 6 times. By our
You in a
hotel.
hotel?
Like 5. I
Am
lit.
Okay, go ahead.
But I had In-N-Out like 5 or 6 times. It was right there by the hotel. And then I had, I think I had Checkers like 2 times.
Right.
Went to some barbecue place probably.
Right, say that.
And so when I got back, even though I was working out over there, I was like, okay, I can't have this excess fat on me. So I took a laxative. And so I took that laxative. And then at first when I took it, I was like, okay, this ain't shit. This laxative ain't about nothing. It ain't about that life. And then I sat there. What had happened was I underestimated the strength of the laxative. And then a fart came out.
Ooh.
I underestimated the strength of that fart, and it was like. Remember we talked about Shanti Point? That's exactly it. Like, and like I got up out the bed, but I was heading to the bathroom. Like I just got in the shower.
That's good.
It was nothing else I could do.
That's a good one.
Oh shit! I am. I'm gonna fool for that.
Question.
Yes, sir.
So last year, when was this?
We went out there for a bachelor party.
A bachelor party and the wedding, or just a bachelor party?
We had like 4 days between the two.
Oh,
I didn't shit on myself at the wedding.
I would hope not. We took a picture. I hope not.
I was in the apartment at the time. I took the laxative. It was like the day after it came back.
Question.
White nigga.
You just said you was in an apartment at the time. You had an apartment when you was out there?
I was in an apartment at the time when I came back and took the laxative in Oklahoma City.
What apartment?
422.
Oh, the apartments.
Yeah.
I got you.
Wait,
we was in Vegas.
what's the
We was in
difference
Vegas.
between?
We was-
I said
when
when I
you
came.
said-
I said when I came back. He said
When
when
you
I came to
came
Oklahoma
back.
City. He said what apartment?
No. I didn't hear the Oklahoma City part. I did. I mean, shit, we just said it. I didn't hear the Oklahoma City
In
part.
Oklahoma City, when I came back, because I am into fitness, I know that I ate bad while I was out there. I took the laxative, or I took what's supposed to clean out my system of the bad stuff, so I didn't have to work out extra hard. I underestimated a fart. It came out juicy. And
You shit on your shit. So in my defense, I thought you was.
shit.
So in my defense, because I asked you when we was in, you said Vegas a lot, and I thought this happened in Vegas, but this actually happened out here.
Yeah, I was just telling you the
thank
backstory.
you. Okay, fuck the backstory. We was talking
Boy,
about when you shitted.
you gotta stop drinking because I don't gotta explain this much to you when you're sober.
We sipping and tripping, dog.
Here we are. That was what you gotta talk about. So let's
I asked you the next topic. You went ahead and talked about
I
how
had to
you shit
ease
on
away
yourself.
from shit eating. Now we can be good. So
This shit crazy, dog.
teachers are not underpaid. they are
Hey
vastly
man,
underpaid.
I ain't gonna
in
lie.
America.
This shit gotta stop.
Like the shit eating or the teachers being underpaid.
Both.
Okay.
Both.
I agree that we should not be underpaid teachers or eating shit.
We could just talk about the teachers being underpaid. We can get away from this shit.
You open the can.
I just said this shit need to stop.
The smell is in the room.
Bro, stop. We gonna be on this shit all day. But stop. Let's talk
I
about
don't even know
teachers
how we
being underpaid.
like. I feel like the teachers being underpaid got to be another topic for another day. The way you started this podcast off,
Bro, I didn't start the podcast off like this. We
Like,
had
it's
been
like-
we had been going for about 6-7 minutes.
it's like
So now we really getting into the groove.
it's like when Vince McMahon come out in the WWE, he's sitting there just talking, and then you hear Stone Cold. You was Stone Cold when you hit a glass break, and he just come out running. He's like, yeah, and he got 2 hands full of shit, and you just coming down to the lane, you slide in.
Why I gotta have 2 hands full of shit?
Because
Why
you
we
brought the
talking
shitty
about something?
situation on, and now I don't know how to
Beard.
transition
Look at
over.
the beard. Stop it. God damn, man.
So, teachers are underpaid.
They are. Especially out here in the city. And Edmond. It really, but to get on the serious note, it really is close to home because one of our brothers is a teacher. And he's
Which
actually,
brother is that?
Brother Randolph.
He teach?
He's a teacher.
I don't even like him. Okay.
But one of our brothers is a teacher in the Edmond school, public school district? That's what it is? In the Edmond public school district at Chisholm Elementary, that's what it is.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead and ask me. Make sure you speak. Hey, when you answer, make sure you say your answer loud. You ain't gotta do all of that.
Hey, Daniel, have you ever shitted at school? It's on you.
You messed up the camera and some other stuff.
Every single day.
Every single day? Okay, I just want to ask you, but
You see, now I just want you to know you brought up this.
do you think the teachers are vastly underpaid?
Yes.
Okay. I definitely think so. The thing was, as we transition over from the shit to the teachers, a few years ago I had to admit that I wasn't a supporter of teacher pay increase. Probably back in 2010.
May I ask you why?
I wasn't.
May I ask you why?
I felt like teachers, they get weekends off,
All right.
summers, major holidays, mostly all the holidays if I'm thinking correctly. And I was like, why y'all complaining all the time? Y'all get all this off. Why? Y'all better be happy. You better be grateful. Y'all get a whole summer. But then I dated a teacher.
You want to talk about that experience?
I can talk that. Let me say, dating a teacher is probably the worst thing that I ever did in my life. Not because she wasn't a good girl,
Right.
but because I got to see everything the teachers actually had to go through. There was one time that I called her. It was like 7 at night. I was like, hey, boo. Gotta put on that same.
You put that smooth voice on. Go ahead, put the smooth voice on.
I was like, hey, boo. This how I was on the phone. Hey, mom. hey, you trying to go get something to eat? She was like, I'm still at school. I'm like, bitch, you at school? It's 7 o'clock. I'm like, you ain't at school.
Bitch, you at school.
You gotta be out there cheating.
Okay, so in her defense, wasn't she at a private school?
She wasn't at a private school. She
wasn't at a private school teacher?
No, she was at a public school. It was public as shit. I was like, she was like, I'm still at school. I'm like, bitch, you out there cheating. She was like, nah, I'm in school. So I was like, let me pull up. I pull up. Her vehicle was outside. I'm not going to say what vehicle. Well, it was outside. And I was like,
it was a nice one, though.
It was a nice vehicle. And then she actually was at school.
You didn't bring no food or nothing? You didn't bring no chicken sandwich or nothing?
Nah, we didn't have to do none of that. Okay. But when I walked inside, like, damn, you still at school. And she was in there lesson planning. And she was in there, like, getting stuff ready for the next week. And that's when I realized that teachers don't just get off at 4 o'clock. Because she was still there after, like, she didn't get paid for after those times. That wasn't in her contract. She was just there trying to be a good teacher. And that made me change my mind. But also, over the time I knew her, I had to paint a classroom. I had to come and read books for her class. I hate speaking in front of people. I had to, what else I had to do?
May I ask you, what grade was she teaching?
I think it was 2nd or 3rd.
Oh, okay. So you doing it for the kids? Yeah.
And then when she came home, I was helping grade papers. I was helping put grades in the book. I had to, and the worst part, I had to listen to all her stories. Like, when she came home, she had a story every single day. You know, you got a story every single day when you come home. I don't got to listen to you. I can go to my room. But I had to listen to her every single day when she came through. And that's when I realized that teachers are just, they going through a lot. They gotta teach.
Right.
They gotta somewhat be a parent. Make sure your kid get fed, taught, learn life lessons. All for $30,000 in Oklahoma, at least.
Yeah, it's crazy because in Texas, that's where everybody want to go. At least all of the people that I graduated with, people that graduated before me that was being teachers, they all went to Texas. Even when I was coaching,
you get paid. You start
ball.
Off for like $45,000.
Yeah, when I was coaching high school ball, there was the girls basketball coach who was beloved at this school. I ain't gonna say the school because they did us wrong, and I have bad feelings about them, but that's neither here nor there. But he was interviewing at schools in the Dallas area, and they was talking about paying him like $45, $50 starting, and then the next year he would get paid more. So I'm just trying to figure out why Oklahoma gets paid this, and like we said, we got our own brother that teach. What's the proper term of your title, Brother Randolph? Because I don't want to.
Go.
Who?
High structured behavior.
High structured behavior.
He teaches the special kids. I think that's the easiest I can say.
Special needs.
Okay, special needs.
Special needs.
And
teach special needs kids.
And the thing was,
I know it's difficult every day.
I can say that for 5 years, she didn't teach special needs kids, but I saw them and I interacted with them. It's not easy.
No,
it's not easy whatsoever. So,
I had to see high school kids for an hour and a half every day at basketball practice, and just trying to get them going so they can listen to the game plan that we're trying to enforce for the next game was difficult. So I can only imagine being with these kids 8 hours a day and then having to do some type of planning.
Let's ask the special needs kid right here.
Oh my God.
What's up,
hey,
boy?
What's going on, bro?
You out there? You good? How your mama doing?
Hey.
Alright,
yeah.
What's up, everybody? How I doing?
We good. You want to talk to the audience real quick? Tell them how they doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm aware I got you.
Okay, all right, bro.
Here's some nice blue jeans. You gotta take a shit.
You gotta do it. Just come back.
Make it to the bathroom at least.
Hey, make sure you ain't got no shit stains in them drawers.
Oh, y'all look over there. How we get back? So, Dad, you a teacher. Bring us back home.
High structured kids is what he teaches. On top of that, you are physical education teacher or assistant? Not anymore. You still do the after school? The after school care? Is that what it is? After school care? That's a lot.
And every time I come around, first of all, people thinking that me and Mr. Daniel look alike. I'm like, don't disrespect him like that. He a lot cuter than me. And so they was like, but anytime I come around a kid that thinks I'm Mr. Daniel or they think I know him, they sit there and they be like, they absolutely love this dude. If you see him on the street at night, I'm gonna be scared. If I didn't know who he was, I'm getting in my car and I'm locking the door. But he is the nicest person that I ever met today. And so, yeah, I honestly think that teachers definitely, because the issue before was Oklahoma didn't have the income to do so. Oklahoma's based off of natural gas or oil, whatever. And when that would dry up, we didn't have the income to pay the teachers. And now we got marijuana that I think made like $48 million in the first year.
Sounds about right.
And we still not putting it towards that. Even when we had the opportunity to do so, they said that we couldn't pay teachers, and they pulled out $20 million in the rainy day fund to build a museum for the Native Americans. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for the Native Americans, but I'm like, if you could find money in that fund for them, then teachers of all ethnicities who basically raise kids who should get paid.
They're second parents.
Yeah.
So, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there a few years back, there was a pay increase for teachers?
That was
It was last year, but it wasn't anything.
I spoke into it. I'm not gonna say which teacher I spoke to, but the thing was, it was pretty much it was like how you ever like you had a parent. I was gonna say I had a parent, but you had a parent, but they was like you was sitting there, you was begging, you was begging for something. They were like, damn, here, shut up. Like, here, take this. Like, that's basically what it was. They're like, here, take the little $5,000. That's gonna be paid over a few years, but take this and be quiet. Like, it was like hush money.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't enough to like compensate over the years, but it was just because it was spread out. They teachers have a 13-month contract.
Right.
And so it was spread out over that 13 months. And so you barely saw the difference in it. Not enough to make you want to be a better teacher, in my opinion. So that's just my opinion. I had, like I said, from dating her to now even seeing them protests last year to how because everything gets blamed on everything else in 2019. Like, a kid shoots up a school, it's like violent video games. Or he sits there, he takes a bad path in life, it's that rap music. Oh, he didn't do this good on this test, it's because of the teacher.
Right.
And so it's like everything is blamed on everybody but the parent. But you want teachers to be, if you want teachers to be a parent, then you need to pay them to actually raise that child.
Right.
And so that's just my grievance. I think that's the right
it.
word, but I'm also lit.
I'm lit as well.
Yeah.
I'm lit as well, but I agree with it wholeheartedly, especially being that it hits close to home just because one of our
We've had teachers.
Brothers,
Okay.
we've had teachers, but one of our brothers is a teacher.
Don't touch that camera.
Look, you want to say hi?
I think
say
she'll
hi.
be on camera.
Come say hi.
She'll be like, all right, let me go ahead.
Come say hi. Come here. Come say hi.
It's a chunky white baby right
Come say
now.
hi.
Them cheeks.
Mixed is the proper term.
She don't look mixed yet. Give her about a year. Look at that cheek right. She looking at me like, why you touching my
this
cheek?
precious baby girl right here, our niece. Look here, look. Say hi. Wave hi. Wave hi. Wave hi. There you go. Yeah. Look at you. Yeah, clap. Yeah.
She clapping for you, not for me though. Just want that out there.
Right.
And so but it's a lot of issues out there. You got anything else? That was my issue. I don't know what else you want to talk about.
That's a big issue. Right?
That's a huge issue. I think
especially out here. For those that may reach,
I know Texas. A teacher that had a master's that started off getting paid $32,000 a year in Oklahoma City.
That
with a master's.
Sense, man. That don't make no sense.
It makes no sense whatsoever. And so
whatsoever.
you gotta. we gotta think about that when other people are getting paid a lot more. We sat there, we complained about not having an income. We only have one source of income, and then we got another one, which is marijuana, which Colorado did really well with.
Colorado, California,
And
Washington,
now
Oregon.
you make that money in Oklahoma City, and it's like, we don't know where that money went.
Ain't no telling. I guess we can end it all. Let's switch it up. You got anything you want to toast to? Hold on, brother.
What's up,
Hold
boy?
on.
You look at
We
little
got-
light
we
on
got
the feet
brother-
right there.
We got brother Slater coming over here to the pod. Come on, what we talking about, brother Slater? What we talking about? Hey. You see the bill? Hey. You gotta take a shot.
I go back to work.
What that mean?
How many times you made that? Right. I'm not trying to incriminate you.
We ain't gonna incriminate you.
How's your name tag? How's your name tag?
It's alright.
It's
Yeah,
there.
it's already been
He been on there plenty of time.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, go ahead,
I
bro.
like them Stonewatch jeans you got there.
Dang, Stone.
With the Kobe's on?
Oh, you got that.
Oh,
I got that for you. I've been in the gym all lately. I'm a little flexible now.
Okay.
Oh,
Broke my damn knee just now.
I see what you're doing now.
You gonna take that real quick?
Yeah.
Take it off.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah. I'm off the clock this year.
Oh, all right, bro.
That's some same jeans Nelly worn high there.
So before we get off, you got anything you want to toast to? Anything that you happy about? Your business or anything? You got anything you want to toast to? Say hi. Yeah.
I'm happy to be alive. I'm tired. Boy, y'all don't understand. When I say I'm tired, I'm tired. But the thing is, it's almost 30 days until my 30. I'm trying to do a 30 till 30. I don't know what the event's going to entail or what it's going to be included in, but I only got 30 days left. Brittany Elena is 30. Just throw that out.
Yeah. Shoot your shot. Have you
She-
been shooting your shot?
I think she on Carl Anthony weak ass town. But
I
I
hope
could be.
not, dog. I hope she not on there.
I think they may be just cool.
I say that because I don't want my fantasy points to go down. 'Cause my fantasy points definitely gonna go down.
You get with Brittany Elena, it's gonna go up.
No, it's gonna go down because he gonna make sure he please her because he will lose.
Yeah.
Right. See, she
Okay.
know. She know the game.
Who Carl Anthony Towns is?
She already know. Don't worry about it. Her daddy a basketball guru.
She got at least 3 necks. I'm gonna say that now. Put one of them necks up, girl. Get the necks up.
She my lick. Don't touch my neck.
We good. I'm sorry.
And so toast to being alive.
I'm being alive because it's
Being alive.
like Big Sean said. Under 25, I'm living the freaking life. I'm gonna mix.
Yeah. Living the freaking life.
Yeah, because the thing is, he said that because when you are brought up in America, you are not supposed to make it past 25,
Right.
especially as a black teen or black
And you from Detroit. What up? And you from
Detroit.
Detroit.
That makes it even worse that I'm from Detroit. I'm not supposed to make it past 25, and now I may make it. I still got a little time. As long as you don't kill me, I may make it till 30.
I ain't gonna kill you. You ready to go to see Daddy? Okay. All right. Go see Daddy.
Take that tutu off.
Go see Daddy. Why? What do you?
Hey.
There you go. Go see Daddy.
Throw that in
Go
the
to
circle.
Daddy.
Hey, throw
Shut
that.
up. Go see Daddy.
She was like, I see this MacBook. Little old MacBook. And she's like, yeah.
All right. Yep. You can come back because you about to start pressing.
But nah, that's it. I mean, it's on the countdown. Like, 'cause I was born in the 80s. I mean, we all know that. And I only got literally, what's it, the 17th? I got about, 39 days left until I'm actually 30. I don't know what to do with my life after that. I think it's downhill from there.
Yeah, what you mean? 30s is the new 20s.
Not for me. I'm ugly.
Okay. Well.
Correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. She dabbed me up.
No, she didn't.
She dabbed me up. She was like, yeah, you
Only thing I
correct.
got to toast to is my up and coming business I'm doing, currency trading and everything.
Aren't
So
you involved in booty bonds?
I'm not involved in booty bonds. No.
Oh, I thought you was involved in booty bonds.
I'm not involved in booty bonds. I do not want to be incriminated. So no, I'm not involved in that. There's a couple of members of our group that is involved.
You don't got nothing to do with booty
I have
bonds.
nothing to do with booty bonds.
Well, tell them what you are involved in.
I'm involved in the foreign exchange market and currency trading. So toast to my business.
Foreign exchange, booty bonds.
Nope.
You got anywhere they should follow
I
you
deal with
on?
currency trading. What they should follow me on.
So you saying booty is not a currency that you can trade?
It's not a currency. It is not a foreign currency.
So
it
women
is
have
not
to
something.
use
It is not something that you can go to a foreign exchange kiosk and exchange when you go to a different country for currency. It's a physical thing.
That's neither here nor there.
I don't want to even know how you gonna flip this, but I'm scared. But yeah, I'm a currency trader.
Finish the podcast before I go to jail.
No, go ahead. You finish it. You need to finish it. I ain't got nothing to do with you with
This
these
is
booty balls.
episode. You did get episode 10 up.
I did get episode 10 up.
So this is episode 11 of the Sippin and Trippin podcast. I am your co-host, Miguel. I done shitted on myself at least once or twice. Turley, and you are?
I'm D White, aka Flight. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Y'all tune in for the next one, and we are out.